What is happening, everybody? New Get Good here, and welcome to 2020. And what better way to start off the new year than a Faction Wars recap on Dragon Champions. So in the previous Faction Wars that I did a level 1 ability contest, pitted all the characters of each faction together against them to find out who the ultimate level 1 character was, and your winner is on screen. That is Carell. So going to redo this. I've now maxed up all the characters. Let's just go in here. They've all got their max abilities, and as you can see here, they do not have any runes on them whatsoever. So, because why would we want runes to interfere with just simple one-on-one action? So in this new series, what I'm going to do is go through again. I've redrawn all of the team ups, so it's a little bit different to last time. Different mixes and matches, but what is different on this one is they say they're all level 6 abilities across the board. Just back out, and in this first episode we're going to take a look at the humans. So you're going to get humans first, then elves, then goblins, then pride, then orc, then demon, then panda, taking all the winners from each one of them into a new championship to find out who is the best single character with maxed abilities. So obviously Corral won it last time. Is her sort of summon ability going to keep her crown? Well, we're going to find out pretty darn quickly, because the first battle for this is going to be Carell against Freezard. And then we're going to have Snorri versus Darren, Little Batty versus Solace, Eric Shieldbreaker versus Robin Bad. They'll go into sort of the semi-finals. One of those into the final, and we'll get the ultimate champion. So I'm going to set up Carell versus Freezard battle, and we'll cut to that now for you. And here we go. First battle that you see is up against Corral. I got on my other account for the test, so let's set that one up. Let's go into the battle. As you can see here, I've got them all set up. All characters maxed. There we are. Let's just make this nice and simple. Go into human. And the good thing about this sort of series is I don't need to block load screens, because it's in that period of time where the load screens for Hildy, Yogi and Felia were blocked last time, hence why I couldn't show them. We're going to set up Freezard. Let's put him in. He has no more no leadership ability, but I think leadership abilities are going to play a big role in this one. So as it loads up, as you can see here, I've set up nicely so Freezard goes first against Carell. Yeah, Freezard. Let's see. Click auto in a moment. So as you can see here, I've set it up so I always get to pick first. And these battles, if this is the first time you've seen one of these, is literally done on pure auto. So let's get going. Auto. He gets his ability up. There's the armor down. She's going to get the summon in. Is she? There it is. Armor down. Freezard with his extra abilities doing some work. Cheat death there. Armor down. Defeated. But then Carell gets the victory because of the Freezard summon. Wow. That's the first one who's actually defeated Corral, but more importantly, Freezard defeated, as it sees there on the screen. Don't worry about the arena ranks or anything like that. They're just set up there for me to easily battle. So Corral will progress into the next battle, where she'll take the winner of Snorri or Darren. Wow, that gives me confidence that she might not make it all the way through, but I will set up the battle of Snorri versus Darren, and we'll get into that one next for you. One thing to point out, which I didn't point out in the beginning of the last episode, is this is done on my test account, hence why you see I have 8.8 million Dracoins. So yeah, just to point you out, anything you see here is done purely on the test server, which I couldn't have done without developers giving me access, so thank you very much to them. But let's get into it. We've got Snorri to take on. Where is he? There he is. Snorri versus Darren. Darren obviously has the leadership ability in this. So is that going to play the part? He does have some abilities that are non-damaging. So does Snorri, but Snorri can hit hard. So let's see how it goes. Click auto. Boom. There he goes. Puts into his berserk stance. Wow, there's a dodge. Darren does have a lot more health now. So there's the bleed though. So it's 50-50 at the moment on this. But is Darren's taunting abilities going to hinder him here? They're both out of health. Into yellow goes Darren. Snorri is there. The bleed's up. He's down to half health, but he gets that health recovery back from that taunt, which is almost important. Goes into berserk stance against Darren. Is now into the red with the bleed. And again, he needs to miss this. Oh, closer than I thought, actually. Closer than I thought. Snorri takes the victory from Darren Again, closer than probably you'd have thought when it maxed up. But that's the power of the leadership. And yeah, that's the power of maxed ability. So Snorri progresses in to face Carell in the first semi-final. Next up is Little Batty versus Solace. I think Solace is going to win that one. But I'll set that battle up and we'll cut to that straight away for you. So Little Batty is set up, ready to go. And then we need to deselect him. Bring in Solace. Obviously has a really good leadership ability. One of the better ones in the game. Got a funny feeling this is going to be a cakewalk for him. So let's get going. Solace, Little Batty. Who is going to take the victory here? My money's on Solace. He does have a lot of heals and stuff as well. And he can buff himself. Let's get going. There's that buff. Little Batty can do some TMR reduction. She can blind as well, which is always good. It's about 50-50. They're both free shields, but Solace, bang, he's healed back. He's going to keep that heal up. Cheap death is up for Little Batty. And yeah, Solace takes that victory with 75% of his health left. Really quick, really simple. Up next is Eric's Shieldbreaker versus Robin Bad. I'll get that one all set up nicely for you, and we'll cut to that video straight away. So Eric's Shieldbreaker is set up, ready to go. Let's come in here, and again, I could cut this stuff out, but I actually quite like just showcasing the sort of stuff that we can see in here as well. So Robin Bad set up. Let's get that going. No leadership on these for both of them. And yeah, kudos to the art style as well. One thing you can't really see on load screens and whatnot. So yeah, kudos for that. Robin Bad, Eric Shieldbreaker. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be Eric Shieldbreaker because he can hit hard. Let's get going. Obviously, Robin Bad does have that TMR reduction as well, but wow, bang, bang. He got into the red of Eric Shieldbreaker. He hit him really hard that time. 15-second battle. Eric Shieldbreaker hit hard. Now, can he hit that hard against someone like a Corral? He's got to get through Solace first, but yeah, that was interesting how hard he actually hit. But Eric Shieldbreaker moves into the second semi-final, taking on Solace. First up is Snorri versus Carell. I'll get that one set up, and we'll cut to that straight away for you. So Snorri set. We just need to get Carell in here. I got a funny feeling this is going to be Carell's easy peasy. Don't think Snorri hits hard enough in a single target, but we'll see. We shall see. It's just that summon. So let's get going. Carell first off. Can Snorri take her out in 3 turns? That's basically what people need to do. Snorri goes, he gets his berserk stance up, puts the bleed up. His shield is now been procced. Hers is still up. There's the summon. There's the berserk. There's the bleed, and it's down into red. It's going to be one more hit and dead. There it is. Carell, easy peasy on that one. As I thought, Snorri didn't really stand a chance. Carell moves into the final. Who is she going to face? Either going to be Solace or Eric Shieldbreaker. We'll see what happens. I'll set that battle up for the second semi-final. And let's get going. See who's going to face Carell in the final. Eric Shieldbreaker is all set. Let's come in and get Solace with his really good ability and his leadership ability, which won't get copied if he does face Carell. But he's got to get through Eric Shieldbreaker first. And Eric Shieldbreaker hits like a truck. I think he could potentially beat Carell here, Eric Shieldbreaker, with his abilities, if he can get through Solace. So let's get going. Solace starts with his buff and a buff, and then bang, there's his first hit. Second hit, not good enough. Solace keeps going. Into the red goes Eric Shieldbreaker. Bang, that's the one you want, and the heal, and then Solace takes him. Eric Shieldbreaker, he just needed to do that. If he had that ability, the more damaging ability earlier, I think he could have punished. But Solace moves forward into the final to take on Carell. I'm going to get that battle set up, and we'll get the final underway to see who wins out of the human faction. So here it is, the grand final. Carell in one corner, Solace in the other. Let's get this battle started. I got a funny feeling Carell's still going to win this because Solace doesn't hit hard enough for a single target to one-shot Carell. That's what you're going to need to beat her, really. And you need to do that within 3 turns. Let's get going. Who have we got? We got Yogi up as the backdrop. Solace to start. He obviously has that good leadership ability. Is that going to cut the mustard against Carell? Let's find out. Starts up with that. He halfway through his shield. 2/3 of the way through his shield. Into the health. There's his Solace up. Obviously can't select targets and stuff. Carell again. He's got the heal, you see. He needs to take on Carell, not himself. Down into the red he goes. Is he going to heal? He does. Got a dodge. There's the heal. It's neck and neck here. Is he going to go? And he goes. Carell takes that. She did get down in some good health. She did go down into some health. But again, Solace just didn't have the punch to get through Corral. I think there's going to be others out there that can get through that. Someone like Shaolin with his multi-attacks could wipe the floor with her. If he can get through the Panda faction. Probably not. So yeah, there's definitely characters out there who can take on Carell. Friezard nearly got her, and if it wasn't for the summon of Friezard, then obviously Carell would have gone down first battle, which would have been a really good turn up for the books and would have blown this wide open. But as I probably few of you would have guessed off the start, Carell does progress through into the faction final. Next video is Elves. In the bottom of this, well, in the comments section of this video, I should say, leave who you think is going to win the total, well, who's going to win in the Elves faction and the total faction war. Is it going to be Carell? Is she still going to hold that mantle of the best single person character in the game? Or is someone else going to come up and step up to the mark? Your guess is good as mine at this moment in time. A lot of these characters I still haven't really used or definitely haven't got maxed. So yeah, interesting start. And that Friezard opening really did open us up for me to think that Carell might not have it her own way like she did in the battles. Obviously only Rantha gave her a run for her money, and I still think Rantha as well with that arrow volley can get through her. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like this sort of content, please give this a like and subscribe. If you don't like this video, if there's stuff about this video that you don't like, please give it a thumbs down and leave me a message as to why. I'm here to improve. Again, everything is done on the test account, so thanks again to the developers give me access to that. I couldn't have done this video without them. But in the meantime, my name is Paul, aka Noob Get Good. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.